Assalamualaikum. Welcome back to my class. This is Saira Wasif from Moonlight International Publishers. Grade 4 students, kindly open your English textbook developed by Moonlight Publishers. Today we are going to read. The name of this unit is My Diary. Do you write the diaries? And do you like to write your secrets and your daily routine in a diary? And yes students, to somehow this is a good habit to write diary, so that you can keep record of your spent days and you can also write something which is very important coming by. Today we are going to read a diary of a boy who has written his experience of camping. Let's start reading what he has written in his diary. While reading, we will also think critically and explore the meaning of the difficult word. Sunday, October 26, 2020, 9 p.m. Dear Diary, we arrived at the camp today at noon. The camp was set amidst the hills with greenery all around. Amidst means in the middle of. That was beautiful. First, we had lunch and then we put up the tents. Our camp instructors helped us all along. After a little rest in our tents, we were called for the rock climbing activity. Initially, all of us were quite afraid of climbing the high rocks. Initially means at first. But when the instructors demonstrated the method, demonstrated means exhibit or do or show practically, we felt relaxed and began our trek with great enthusiasm. Trek means go on long journey and enthusiasm means excitement. We reached the top within an hour or so. All of us very proud. All of us felt very proud. After that, we covered a long trek. On the way, we had to cross a bridge. After crossing the bridge, we rested for a while in the woods. Woods means forest. Some of the boys walked around to explore the place. Explore means travel in order to learn or find out something. Ahmed came back and told us that he had seen a cave behind the spot. Let us go and explore it. None of us thought it was a good idea. Ahmed frowned at us. Frowned means displeased. He was really curious about the cave. Soon our instructors called us for going back. Once we reached the camp, Mr. Hashim, the camp head, counted the boys. He found that one boy was missing. Hassan noticed that Ahmed was missing. Everyone searched the entire camp for Ahmed. Entire means complete or full camp. But there was no sign of him. Then Zuhaib remembered how curious Ahmed had been to explore the cave. Remembered means recall or recollect. He told the camp head about the cave and Ahmed's curiosity. Curiosity means desire to know something. The instructor formed a search team with 2 teachers and some boys including me. We quickly set out to search for Ahmed. Set out means begin a journey. We called Ahmed many times but there was no reply. We heard somebody sobbing. Sobbing means noise, cry. We began moving in the direction of the sound. We saw a big pit. Pit means a large hole in the ground. Ahmed had fallen in the pit when he went to explore the cave alone. Uncle Zahid, one of the instructors, descended into the pit using a strong rope. Descendant means move downwards. Ahmed climbed onto his back and then Uncle Zahid held the rope and slowly climbed up the pit and thus brought Ahmed out safely. Ahmed apologized to everyone as he had realized his mistake. Apologized means express regret for something that one has done wrong. We returned to our camp and had our dinner. Then we went to sleep. This experience taught me a lesson. Now dear diary, it's time to rest. Jameel. And yes students, you have observed how beautifully Jameel has written his diary. He has written his experience of camping. Not only the experience, but he has also explained how a boy has lost and how the boy has understood or accepted his mistake. So this is the way to write your diaries, which save your memories. Now it's time to think critically and give the answers of the questions being asked in our exercise. Our first question is, where was the camp set? And the answer is, the camp was set amidst the hills with greenery all around. Question number 2, why did the students feel proud? And the answer is, initially all of the students were afraid to climb the high rocks, but they completed their task with 1 hour. So that's why they were feeling very proud. Question number 3, who explored the cave? And yes, the answer is Ahmed explored the cave. Question number 4, why was Ahmed curious? Just think about the answer. And yes, Ahmed was curious about the cave. The last question, what did happen to Ahmed? And the answer is, when Ahmed was going to explore the cave, he fell into the pit. Now let's move to our MCQs. Initially all of us were quite dashed of climbing the high rocks, and the options are nervous, happy and afraid. And yes, the answer is afraid. We began dash with great enthusiasm, and the options are climbing, reading or swimming. And yes, the answer is climbing. Who counted the boys in the camp? The options are Ahmed, Mr. Hashim and Zuhaib. And yes, the answer is Mr. Hashim. Who descended into the pit using strong rope? And the options are Mr. Hashim, Uncle Zahid and Zuhaib. And yes, the answer is Uncle Zahid. Now it's time to move towards our next question, and that is about reading the calendar. We have been given a calendar of the month March. Focusing on the calendar, we are going to give answers of the questions. How many days are there in the month of March? According to the calendar, we will give answer very clearly that there are 31 days in the month of March. What day of week is on March 23rd? According to our calendar, it is Tuesday. What day of week is on March 27th? Just look at the calendar and tell what is the day. And yes, it is Wednesday. And yes, the answer is Saturday. How many Mondays are there in March? Look at the calendar and give the answer. And yes, there are 5 Mondays in the month of March. How many Fridays are there in March? And yes, look at the calendar and then we get the answer that there are 4 Fridays in the month of March. I hope students that my today's video is very informative for all of you. You have learned how you can write a diary, and you have also learned how you can read a calendar. Now it's time to say Allah Hafiz to all of you, but don't forget to join me because rest of the competencies of this unit are still left. So I will meet you in my next video with a lot of information. Till then, take care. Allah Hafiz.